loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rai and this is Rai's Reading Corner, and today we are going to be playing another round where I let Jenga pick my TBR. Again, hello, I'm Rai and this is Rai's Reading Corner. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do so. It's super easy and it really helps my channel grow. So as you can tell by my thumbnail and my little introduction, today we are playing another round of where I let Jenga pick my TBR. So if you have not seen any of my previous videos, I will put the playlist of Jenga picking my TBR up in the cards above. But pretty much I let Jenga pick my books every single month. And I'm super excited to be bringing it back because this is going to be my 1 year officially of playing TBR Jenga, and I'm still so much in love with it as like the first time that I did it. But for the new year, I am going to be revamping it a little bit. So I did get a new Jenga set and I have added some new prompts. I did bring back some favorites, but I do have a bunch of new prompts on here. So again, they are all written on. When I put the Jenga together, I don't look at which prompts I'm putting there. I just build it really fast. So I never have any idea of where the prompts are going. So basically I start off every month with rolling 2 die to see how many pulls I am going to be doing. So my rule is if I roll less than 4, I have to roll again and then add that number on top of my new. So for example, let's say if I rolled 2, I would roll again, and let's say I rolled 7, I would have to add those 2 to the 7 and I would do a total of 9 pulls. So again, that's how I start off every video. Then I do that many pulls. Again, there are a bunch of different prompts, a wide variety of color random generators. There is having a pet pick, a friend pick, TikTok challenge where I have to scroll through my TikTok stream to redo. So I will do that, and for everyone I have to find a book that matches that prompt, and that is my set TBR for the month. Obviously there is wiggle room. If there is a book that mentally I'm not in a good place for to read, I will swap it out, or if I DNF a book, which happened in December, I have to just plug another one in there that fits that prompt. So a new thing I'm adding this year is I'm going to be doing a reward and punishment. So for my punishment, in the past if I've not finished my TBR, I just add a pull on to my next round, but I want to make it a little bit more high stakes. So I will have cards where I pick my penalty. So some of them could be where I have to have someone else pick my TBR for that month and like fill the prompts in, or I have to pick the longest book, the lowest rated book. I have to do 5 extra pulls, so it's a wide variety. But I also want to give myself a little bit of a reward to if I do finish my book. So some of them may be like where I can pick 2 choices for every prompt and then pick for that a little bit of mood reading, or I can swap out a prompt. So I'll give myself a little bit of reward. So I'll have punishment and reward cards, which I'm super excited about for this month. And obviously if my tower falls down, I think that means I will do 2 penalty cards, and instead of waiting to the next round, I would have to enact them in the current round. So I'm still up in the air on what I should do when I have my tower fall. Last year I just had to pick a book that I DNF'd and I had to read that one. But let me know down in the comments below, what would you like to see for myself when I have when I knock this tower down. But hopefully it doesn't happen this round so I can have a little bit more time to think. But I will announce in my February TBR round that what is the ultimate decision I am going by. So that's kind of a little spill down of how I play Jenga. It's really simple, nothing too complicated. So usually every month I start off by going over the read-a-thons that I'm going to be participating in. And honestly, I don't know. So December has been kind of crazy with the holidays, and then I was exposed to COVID and a bunch of things where this month has kind of gotten away from me. But I don't really know what read-a-thons I'm going to be participating in yet. So let me know in the comments below which ones you are participating in. I know I'm going to be participating in some because I love read-a-thons. But definitely I'm doing Kayla's from Books and Lala's Buzzword Challenge. So her for this month is the 5 W's. So I like to incorporate that as well. I also am continuing to participate in the Avengers read-a-thon, which is a year-long one. They are continuing it. It's hosted by Bree from 4 Paws in a Book and some other amazing people here on BookTube. So definitely go check them out. I'm going to be participating in that. There's some bingo boards, but I always just kind of go through afterwards and plan those TBRs. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what I want to participate in yet for January, but again, let me know down in the comments below. So last month, TBR Jenga was really nice to me. I only had 5 pulls. The first one I had to read was Crescent City, which is now, if I can find it, right here, an all-time favorite of mine. It was a 5-star read, absolute perfection, loved it. Then I had to read a book that scares me, and that was A Season of Second Chances by Jenny Bayliss. This was the author that wrote 12 Dates of Christmas. I unfortunately DNF'd that book. I am currently unhauling both of her books. it's not for me. So I substituted that out for a novella, which is something that I don't generally read, but I read Merry Inkmas and I absolutely loved it, so that will count for that prompt. I also had to read, I don't remember what the prompt was, but I think it was a mood read, so I read The Holiday Swap. It was just an average rom-com for me. I gave that one 3 stars. I did pull a thriller, and I wrote was supposed to read The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. However, I just didn't get to that one, but I'm not going to give myself a penalty. I want to start off January on a fresh slate. I also had Spoiler Alert, which I really, really liked too. That was another romance story. I want to say I gave that one 4 or 5 stars. So yeah, overall, I had actually a great reading month in December. And so yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to give myself a penalty. I kind of want to start fresh in January. So let's go get the dice and see how many picks I'm going to be doing for January. Okay, so I got my dice here. I totally didn't think about using this tray as like a dice thing, but like I think this will work out perfect. All right. Okay, so I'm starting off with 8. So I'm going to be doing, you guys can see, 8 pulls. Hopefully it will stay at 8 pulls, but let's go see what TBR Jenga has in store for me for January. This is pull number 1. Okay, I'm afraid okay, I hope I have a good one. Okay, so my first one is a secondhand book. So I have to pick any book that I have hauled from a secondhand shop or a secondhand like little free library. So let's go take a look and see what I have. Okay, so secondhand book. I'm actually really excited about this because I have recently become addicted to Pango Books. I sell books on there and haul books, and I was able to get Afterlove by Tanya Brine, and this is like a Fairy Loot edition. I don't even think it's been opened. So it has the pink sprayed edges. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know too much about it. It talks about that there's like someone's in a car accident, and then on New Year's Eve she gets an invitation from the afterlife. She can't decline to join this clan of fierce girl reapers. So it kind of gives me like Scythe vibes, but queer maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited, and this is absolutely a gorgeous edition, and it's secondhand, so technically it is, even though it's literally brand new, but I'm really excited for this one. All right, so let's go to pull number 2. Okay, we're up for number 2 here. Okay, let's go for this middle one here. Okay, so read a book I have been wanting to read. So this is a pretty vague prompt, so let's go see what I get to read for this one. Okay, so I'm trying to be more strategic with my TBR Jenga books that I pick. So I'm really going to be trying to put on like my Read-a-thon books, many buddy reads, read-alongs that I'm doing. So I know there's other books I maybe want to put for this prompt, but I know the smart way to go for this. I'm going to do Where Dreams Ascend by Janella Inglis. This is for Kayla's Read-a-thon, the 5 W's, so I have Aware. This is a book I have been wanting to read for a very, very long time, just haven't got to it. This is a fantasy story. It has to do with like the circus, I believe. I know the sequel came out towards the end of 2021. But yeah, I've been wanting to pick this up. This edition is absolutely beautiful. I think I've been putting it off because it has that circusy feels, and that's not something that I tend to gravitate towards in books, but I am excited to give this one a try. And yeah, so here it is to January, getting this on to my list. So let's go to pull number 3. All right, pull number 3. Okay, let's go to this middle one right here. All right, read a book with mixed reviews. All right, here's another book I've been wanting to read for a very long time. It definitely has mixed reviews. There are people that absolutely love this book, and there are people that did not like this, DNF'd it, and I am really in the fantasy mood lately, so we're gonna go for it. We're gonna do The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. So here we go. We're gonna start with this one. It is a thick one. This is a fantasy story about a girl who makes a deal with like the devil, and to escape death, she'll live forever, but no one will ever remember her until she finally meets someone in a bookshop that does remember her. So like I said, this is very, very mixed reviews. I know Bree from Four Paws has in a book, loves this book, has like 4 editions of it, but I know there's people that DNF'd this book. So I'm excited to give my opinion, and I'm definitely adding 2 heavy hitters onto my TBR that I've been wanting to read for a really long time. So I'm okay with how this is going. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we're going to pull number 4. Let's see. No, that one does not want to budge. Okay, pull number 4. Read a KU book. Okay, so I have definitely tried to use my KU and my Kindle more recently, so that's why I've added this prompt in here. I'm going to read, I can't think of the exact title name, but it's Sophie Lark's. It's a new series. I'll put a picture here. Not a new series, but I'm starting a new series by her. In December, I read There Is No Saints and There Is No Devil, something like that. I loved it so much that I bought it on paperback. It is a dark sociopath, murderer, serial killer romance, and it was so good that I definitely want to read more of Sophie Lark's backlist. So I'm super excited to start this new series. And yeah, so this is what I'm gonna read for my KU book. Again, I'm pointing to here because I will be putting a picture. But all right, let's go to my next pull. All right, we are going for number 5. So this isn't going too bad, actually. Okay, maybe I talked way too soon. This is really shaky. Whew, okay, a book with 4 or more colors on the cover. So let's go see what I have. Okay, 4 or more colors. This was really easy. Actually, I just hauled this book. I'm actually going to be putting a vlog out today, so I'll put up some thumbnails as I'm filming this, and this is called The Heartbreak Bakery by A.R. Capetta. This is a YA queer baking romance, and honestly, the first line says in the synopsis, "Sid, no pronouns, please." That's all I needed to know. This definitely has 4 or more colors. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have the orange, the yellows, the purples, and like the black, white, very colorful. And look at the back of this. So yeah, I'm super excited to be getting this one. This is a book that I really wanted to get to in 2021, so I'm glad I can get to it at the beginning of 2022. So let's go to pull number 6. Okay, pull number 6. Should not have taken this one out here because now it's really, oh my god. Okay, a redo, so this means this doesn't count, so I am back on to number 6 again. This may end really bad. I may need to find out what my oh my god, what my penalty is going to be sooner or later. Okay. Read a best book of 2021. So I have to scroll through and see who's posted their best books of 2021. Whatever video pops up first on my subscription feed, I have to watch it, see which book I have on the list, and I have to read that one. Okay, so I have my laptop and I am going to screen record. So let's look at Kirsten from Kirsten's Corner. That's my girl. She, I think, did post hers. Yeah, she's on a roll lately. Okay, so best books of 2021. So she starts off at her very front and works backwards. So Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. So this one I know has some trigger warnings for me. She shares me before, so I think I could. I do have it though, so maybe I will read it. Let's see what else she has listed here. It Ends With Us. She recommended this one to me. Yes, I love this book. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I read. It'll be on my top. Malibu Rising. I think, you know what? We're going to go with it. We're going to go with her favorite book of the year, and that was Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. So I am going to give myself a, caveat with this one. If I find the trigger warnings to be too much, I will be able to sub this into, and I'll let you know in a minute. So I can't take out Firefly Lane right now because it is right where the Jenga pieces are, and I don't want to destroy it. So that will be my primary pick for this one. And then if I can't, I'm just not able to do it, I will read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. So it's still in the same realm, and she, The Nightingale was also on her list here as well. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Kirsten, I'm gonna be reading one of your favorite books of 2021. So let's go to my next pull. All right, pull number 7. I do not know if this is gonna make it to 7 pulls. Like, this is not oh my, I should have never taken that one out. That was not a smart decision. Okay, let's try like counter outfit. Okay, I need to read a book that I think will be a 5-star. So let's go take a look and see what I have. Okay, so I'm going to pick for a book that I think will be 5 stars. One of my goals is to start Cassandra Clare's books, and I'm participating in Becca. Definitely go check her out. I'll put her channel down below. She is hosting a read-along, and we're starting with the Mortal Instruments, and the first one we're going to be reading is City of Bones, and so I'm super excited to read about this one. It is a YA fantasy series. Definitely I'm late to the game on this one. This universe though is huge, so it's just a commitment to start the series, but I love the side, like the side of the books, and like you put them all together, they make like a picture, which is really cool. So I do think this is gonna be a 5-star for me. I think it's a YA fantasy, and I really like YA fantasy, so I don't see why it wouldn't be a 5-star read for me. So we're gonna be adventuring into Cassandra Clare at the beginning of 2022. So let's go to my last pick, potentially. So let's go. All right, so potentially my last pull. These Jenga pieces are so bad, but I just gotta get through one more. I don't know if I can get through one more. Nope, that's not gonna come up either. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, read a book with 5 words in the title. So let's go see what my last book will be for January. Okay, so this was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be, but for this one, I'm going to pick the newest book that's coming out in the Wayward Children series. It's Where the Drowned Girls Go by Shani McGuire. This comes out right at the beginning of January, and I'm super excited to read the 7th one in this world. This is a portal fantasy, and I cannot wait to dive right back into. The last one was a little disappointing for me, so I'm a little nervous for this new one, but I have really high expectations at the same time. So not too bad. Let's go take a look at what my TBR looks like. All right, so let's take a look at my first 2022 TBR. So here we are. We also have my KU book as well as Where the Drowned Girls Go. So, I mean, I have some chunky fantasies. I think the Cassandra Clare book will go by really fast because it is a YA. I think the Schwab will be my one that takes me a little bit longer. But yeah, so this is a pretty good TBR going into the month of January. So I'm super excited. Again, let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see as a punishment for my tower falling. What should I do? I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. I hope everyone had a great holiday and have a great new year. Let me know which books you were going to be starting off 2022 with. What first book are you itching to read? I think I might go right into the Heartbreakers Bakery. I'm really excited for that one. So yeah, here we go. Again, if you want to take this crazy journey with me, please make sure you press the subscribe button. If you want my friend on any of my other social media platforms, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All the information is linked down below. So stay kind, loves. I'll see you next time. Bye.